we are go for launch. This is Bug Fables: The Everlasting Sapling playthrough 3, which is kind of amazing in and of itself.
You have one for almost every year it's been out.
I'm not going for 4. I don't think I'm gonna go for 4.
Fair. I mean, how many playthroughs does it really need?
Well, they added all these, you know, fancy menu codes so that you can change up your playthrough. And I already did the hard mode run, which was my first, you know, run of the game. Mm-hmm. Then I did the hard mode mystery run, which was the metal randomizer. And figured I like this game a whole lot. I think this game just like speaks to me on a very like, I don't know, creative level.
I get that.
And I want to experience sort of the more or less the fullness of what it has to offer within reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're gonna do one more playthrough. This time, Ruigee is kind of the big star here, where instead of leveling up, you buy levels, and instead of stat ups, you get a bunch of medal points, where every medal is worth 1 point. So you can really go super hard on medal strategies, which I kind of want to see how that turns out.
That sounds delightful.
We're also going to do hardest, because, you know, permanent hard mode plus, where everyone's stats in damage and whatnot is way worse than normal. I'm not going to do frame 1, because that means that only super guards work, only perfect blocks work, and I don't have the consistent reaction times for that because of my hypervigilance. I've learned.
Yeah,
I've got problems like focusing hard enough to do a frame perfect input, so we're just not gonna do that because I want to be able to live through fights. We're also
you're allowed to enjoy the game.
Yeah, exactly. Not gonna do more farm. That would in regular mode that would increase the amount of experience you need to level up. In Ruigee mode, it increases the amount of money you need to level up. Money's not really gonna. I've decided money is not gonna be an issue this playthrough. I'm just going to exercise some restraints on how quickly I level up. That is kind of the compromise I've made with myself, and we'll go into that. We'll go into that more later. And then, of course, mystery, which is just kind of fun, where you might get some really interesting badges earlier.
Or the badges that you're like, oh, this would complete my build, will not show up until after you've switched and figured out something new.
Oh yeah. All right. So let's get this thing started. Paper Luis is go.
Hooray!
And I am going to use a seed for this. I'm actually gonna, because I did start a stream of this a while ago, I'm gonna use the same seed I had for that save, so it's basically gonna be a redo of that. Because that one turned out to have at least an interesting start.
I vaguely remember that.
So we're gonna go with that seed, which was 7, 8, 4. And if you want to play along at home with this seed, you can. 8, 6, 8, 2. Let me just double check that. 74, 808, 682. All right. That
a lot of 8s in there. Very lucky.
A lot of 8s. We'll see how that goes.
Also,
the land of Bulgaria.
I was just gonna say real fast. Given that it is the everlasting sapling you're looking for, Knowing what seed you're going after seems appropriate.
So while I was doing my prep work for this playthrough, I found a site where someone had decoded how the mystery randomization works, and you can actually like search for seeds that have a certain metal parameters.
Neat.
Like if you wanted to be like, I want within the first 20 metals to have both HP cores and TP cores.
Mm-hmm.
And everything else can be whatever. It'll search through the millions upon millions of possibilities and give you a seed number for that.
Wow.
Now, I was very tempted to go with a very favorable seed for this, considering it's the hardest run, but I compromised by saying we'll just go with the random one I rolled last time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't want to risk, like, going a hardest playthrough and having really meh medals.
That's fair. That's very fair.
But I don't know how the rest of the order goes on this playthrough, other than it starts out okay, enough to build something off of.
Mm-hmm.
Although I did peek at the order and know that one of the TP cores comes in really late, so it's like, not looking forward to that.
Well, you can't have everything.
Nah.
Shouting isn't going to change the rules, child.
I'm not a kid. Expected honey and paint still always strikes me as a... it's writing where they knew what they were doing from the beginning, or at least went back for another pass, and...
Yeah.
Because it doesn't, sorry. Again, I'm a writer, I focus on the writing. I love the writing.
It's fun.
Yeah. And Maki is just an anime swordsman.
Yes.
Yeah, we know how this works. Alright. Been a while, but we're back at it.
I do love the beamerang.
Yeah, it's so good. Block for 3 damage. It's so good.
Oh yeah.
Let's put Kabo up front.
Yeah. I am the beefiest.
By a whole 2 points, or 1.5 hits. Or rather, it's, 2/3 of a hit, rather.
It's fine, it's late. We can say that's why we can't math.
Yeah.
Can you lose that fight?
No matter what, I think maybe on hardest you could knock one of them down if you just don't block.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that even if you like just sandbag it, I think you will survive just barely.
I see.
Because it's like just enough turns.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go. Alright, give me the useless hard mode badge.
Woo.
I really do like the hard mode balancing. I'm quite fond of it, and I also like how the normal mode balancing is kind of geared in a certain way for a different playstyle, where you just kind of blaze through it.
I like how it's provided by an orchid mantis.
Yeah.
So, something that looks sweet but is threatening.
Yeah, the fact that it comes from a specific character who has this whole system, it's like... Sometimes the character's deals are expressed in gameplay, and that's good. Alright. Not much to do here. We could talk to everybody, but...
We've done that in a different playthrough.
Yeah. I could do more, like, tattle stuff, because I don't usually do, like... you know... select button dialogues. I could do a few more of those now, but... we'll see how it goes. Just gonna, you know, the priority here is gonna be taking on the gameplay challenge. Even though we love the story and the characters here in this house.
Yes, yes. But, you know, you could also, if you want to experience the story, enjoy that for yourself, maybe buy the game and play it for yourself.
Yeah, you could... This game rewards you for going in deep, as far or as shallow as you like.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe throw a coin to the developer or two. You know, it's just a little something.
A little something.
Not like it's a really expensive game.
All right. Let's grab some spy data, and that's about it for what we're gonna get out of this combat. Just absolutely love getting 3 damage.
From a seedling.
Yep. 0 exploration points. That's going to be the running theme of this.
Woo!
So yeah, we're just really not going to bother with random encounters much here. Just like not generally at all going to avoid a whole lot of random encounters because...
God, it's like a dream I've had every time I've played Final Fantasy II.
I have not played a lot of the earlier Final Fantasies, or the middle ones either, honestly.
They're all very good in their own ways. 2 has a major issue with its combat, though.
Oh boy.
You know about EVs in Pokemon?
Against my will, yes.
Yeah, that's how Final Fantasy II works, basically.
God. That is... Yeah, no. I've had someone at least explain why, like, competitive Pokemon is actually very interesting.
It is. I've watched way too many videos on it.
It's basically chess. And I can understand, I can at least intuitively be like, oh, okay, you're in check. Okay, so now you gotta do a thing to get out of check. I see, I got a check.
Yeah, you're in check, so now you have to switch. Now you have to use U-turn in order to switch into a monster that can take an earthquake or 2.
Yeah. It's like, what's the point? Everyone dies in one hit. You just, what's the point of the... No, that's exactly the point, actually. Everything dies in one hit to certain attacks. That's why you gotta figure out how to not have that happen to you.
There's... The biggest distinction for me is just like, hey, you know all those moves that do jack and or crap when you play regular Pokemon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, turns out those are all very important.
Yeah. All those non-stab moves you never take on a solo playthrough.
Oh, yeah. I just mean, like, you know, your average buff move, where it's like, you don't need them in base Pokemon.
Yeah, I know.
And then even more important, the, like, hazards. Just like, oh, throw down some spikes, or even better, rocks.
Spiky rocks.
Excuse me, yes.
I am speed reading a little bit, because I've played. This is my third playthrough, and I'm trying to.
Again, yeah. I think that's okay.
Yeah. Part of me is debating, like, do I want to worry about getting spy data right now? And the answer is not really.
That's easy enough to pick up later.
Yeah.
I do like how she says that's too much effort, and we never see her fly.
Not for a very long time.
Yeah.
And flying is something that takes great effort once you actually unlock it.
Well, to be fair, by the time she's flying, isn't she also carrying V?
Yeah.
Or not V, carrying Kabu and Leaf.
Leaf is carrying himself by that point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just gonna preserve our HP until we have some options in battle besides get hit.
Yeah. Probably for the best.
Again, much as I love the combat on a technical and aesthetic level, boy, I've already learned from previous attempts at this run that you might as well preserve your sanity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not only my third playthrough, it's also my third attempt at this specific run. The hardest Ruigee mystery run. Or what I've taken to calling the TUFFBUGS run? TUFFBUGS question mark?
AV, now would have been a time to fly.
Oh, she knows. There she goes.
Yep. I do love me a gag where a character has a pit drop open under them, and they can fly,
Yeah.
but they still fall.
Ah.
It's just like, oh, forgot I could do that.
Alright, I spend so much time walking everywhere where I forget I have wings. So far, we're still in pretty free section of the game.
Yeah.
It's really gonna be like, you know, first boss fight onward where the run really starts testing us.
Oh, yeah.
Ah. Quick, we gotta rescue the best character in the game.
Best. I don't know that boy is the right word.
No. Best them.
Welcome to the House of Rancho!
One day I'm gonna remember how perfect block timing works. There we go.
There you go. That moment was now.
I had to psych myself up to it, ironically.
up we run together this time. Do you have to keep rubbing that in my face?
I came back, didn't I? That means I'm already absolved of all responsibility and guilt.
I'm glad you healed between those cutscenes.
Yeah, no, that would have been very bad. The little things that let you know that they probably tested the opening on hardest difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the numbers work out a little too perfectly on this mode. Whereas, you know, in normal or even hard mode, they're still like a little generous. Here it's like, okay, little close.
You will have exactly enough HP to survive. Not thrive, but survive.
Yep. What a solid set piece to start the game with.
Yeah.
While still being very while still being very silly.
Yes, yeah. Is it bug-ish or bug-hish?
It's bug-nish.
Oh, it looked like an H when it was
Yeah.
skimming by, and I could not remember.
Yeah, sorry, I've seen these dialogues so many times now.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It works for me. Bugnish.
It's also the only time bugnish as a term comes up.
Yeah.
We can now read ancient tutorial tablets.
Hooray!
Nope, I'd rather not.
I suddenly have this really intense desire to throw ancient tutorial tablets into like a tabletop RPG and just confuse the hell out of the players.
Oh man, if you're like to perform a skill check.
No, but the I'm not even talking that. I'm talking about like they come upon a rock and it says to switch party members, press the select button. It's just like, wait, what?
Oh man.
Just utterly baffling.
And number one is Enfeeble Plus, which will probably be pretty useful actually.
Mm-hmm.
Just everyone, your attack goes down today. There are less than 10 known sorcerers in history. Alright.
With the power of teamwork, you can attack twice.
No, I should have. I wasn't thinking. I should have. I reserve the right to make just really stupid basic mistakes.
I think you're okay. This is a judgment-free zone.
Yeah.
It is unfortunately not a mushroom-free zone.
Right, ice damage does do extra to
the fun
life.
guys.
Yeah. Two points of damage is so much, guys. Come on.
Yep. It's a good thing you're still in the zone where there's save spots that heal you.
Yep. For like the 30 minutes of the entire game they exist. Man, 4 on a missed block. That's brutal. Zero expiration points.
You learned nothing and you were all the better for it.
Yeah. All we can get out of random battles is searching for loose change.
Yep. Get yourself a t-shirt. I beat this boss and all I got was $5.
Yeah.
I forget. Do we see a snake in this game? Or is it just Snake Mouth Den?
The mouth of the cavern is shaped like a snake, and that's about it.
Okay. Because that feels like it'd be, you know, nice and horrifying.
It would probably be very big and interesting to animate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like they would just make it act like the dragons from Thousand Year Door.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, also were almost definitely difficult to animate, but...
I wonder if that was originally, like, the plan, but then they were like, that'd be very similar to Thousand Year Door's first chapter boss.
Yeah, probably. Instead, we'll make it a sputter. And create interesting implications about arachnid versus insectoid sapiens.
Just like, so who gets to be sapiens around here?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, did my captions break? Are you kidding me?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't been able to see them the entire time.
Yeah.
But I think that's a side effect of how we're doing this.
Yeah. Sorry, I gotta watch it on my side.
Ugh.
So
Rats and also fiddlesticks.
well, that's not good. If it's just gonna crap out every so often.
Yeah.
Might have to. My search for a new in-video captioning service might need to continue.
Es posible.
I'll just have to keep an eye, make sure I'm glancing at my local recording feed every so often. Alright. Anything interesting or lootable in this room? Gotta make sure I stockpile as many healing items as possible here.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna need all you can get.
Alright, gonna need to get those moving, right? Some nice, easygoing platforming to get you used to all the field mechanics.
Yeah, which is good, because depth perception difficult in a game like this.
No cordyceps ants, we're busy.
But I just want to hug.
I I just want to spread the fungus among us.
Yeah. Amogus?
And,
Alright, I'll see myself out. I shouldn't have said that.
Let's Play's over. Let's go.
No, you can continue, but I have Shanda, so... Wow, they gave up so fast.
Yeah, it turns out if you just run, they will let you go. Also, HP core number 1.
Hooray!
You
are slightly more beef.
I can now regenerate some of the massive amounts of damage we're going to take.
Mm-hmm.
And thus stay alive through maybe an additional turn.
Yeah. You get to live a whole half second longer.
I mean, I will absolutely take it.
Mm-hmm.
Passive healing is a luxury in this game, and you will absolutely take it. I don't think there's even anything on this platform.
No. I mean, there's the tutorial block.
Yeah. But I don't think it's even like a discovery or anything.
Mm-mm.
No.
It just tells you, oh, hey, fungi don't like ice.
Elemental weaknesses, of which there is one relevant one that you have regular access to.
Yeah.
Don't you hate it when you're making? Don't you hate it when you're making a turn-based RPG and you think, all right, we're gonna have elemental weaknesses, and then you just kind of like don't bother because turns out you don't really need them.
Yeah, I think the biggest part is they probably got into that awful discussion of what element is fist.
Yeah, I mean,
or
like
in this case, headbutt.
And they already have like the sort of like party strategic elements with. You know, the flying and flipping. So
yeah.
Oh geez. Oh, I have not gotten myself into this situation before.
Oh my.
Also, I completely forgot that there was an item back here.
Yeah. A nice crunchy leaf.
A whole 4 HP. I will take it.
I mean, 4 HP is almost half your health.
Yeah, that's like one hit. One unblocked hit.
Mm-hmm. Every time I see the fact that crunchy leaves are a healing item in this game just makes me think of the Land Before Time and how much I wanted
thank
to
you,
eat those
thank you.
leaves.
Thank you. Right, we've had this discussion before, but like, yes, exactly.
How dare they make leaves look that good?
How weird that it would attack us. Good point, Leaf. Do you know something?
I know that, you know, there's always some element of a thing in universe is not necessarily that name. It could be a representation of something just to translate for the audience, but I want to know how Bug know about zombie.
Yeah.
Zombie as a term in Bugnish feels like it implies bug vaudun.
Good point. There's got to be literature on the subject, right?
Yeah.
Oh, an additional crunchy leaf.
Hooray! Right. You can recover from that fight you didn't need to have.
Well, I can take the healing crystal at the very least.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fall damage is non-existent for bugs. Which is weird, because, you know, Kabu had the thing of, good thing this mushroom softened the fall.
Okay.
But
Get around this fellow. Yeah, nope, goodbye. But,
legit, I don't know if this applies to every bug, but I assume it applies to most. Most bugs can't actually take fall damage in real life. Their terminal velocity is too small.
Oh yeah, that would be how that works, huh?
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
It's like that whole thing about ants and microwaves. They're too small to actually be hit by any of them.
Yeah, that's very interesting, actually.
Mm-hmm. Bugs are weird and wonderful, and I'm still mad I forgot to get a book.
Yeah, there'll be time.
There will be time. I will inundate you and everyone that listens with bug fact.
All right, let's see if we can get this done in one attempt.
You have found the ancient mask.
Which was load bearing for some reason. So the roaches said, alright, we're gonna leave our mask here, but if anyone dares take it, we're gonna flood the entire cave.
We are stronger now. We have $20. Quick, throw the moth at him.
Well, now the spider's gonna play fair by getting back on the ground. And then give me 2 poison blasts. Wow, no! Even blocking adequately, I did not stand a chance of any of that.
No, you did not. Good lord.
So this is the part where, when I say, let's see if we get this done in one try, I then cut forward to here, and then... and then we go with whatever...
Then we revel in the hubris.
And we lather, rinse, and repeat until I actually beat this thing, so let's go. This is why we're not streaming this.
Yeah, fair enough.
We didn't get any miracle seeds at all?
Nope.
Surely there's one somewhere in this cave, right?
I don't know. You want me to look?
I feel like they give you one. Yeah. It's not like I can do much to change my loadout right now. I don't have a lot of relevant metals. I'm not gonna live through this turn, so it doesn't matter.
Probably not.
So yeah, hardest. It's not messing around.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Alright, let's see if we can backtrack and grab. Yeah, our 3 metals to get through this are weak stomach, atricorn, and feeble. So that's what we get. Yeah, it's not a bad set. It could certainly be worse, but it's not gonna magically make this better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was. I'm totally gonna have to flash this back, aren't I?
Probably.
I don't think there's even anything on this platform.
There's nothing on this one.
Yep. Da-da-da!
I think there would be something very funny about, like, encountering some sort of dungeon that's, like, you know, half of it's underwater or whatever. But you know, the person searching it reaches the end and they still see you know, the mystical item on the pedestal, and it just turns out, oh, yeah, trying to hold back water is generally a bad idea.
Oh, yeah. Water will find a way.
It does, much like dinosaurs.
Oh boy, oh boy.
That's right, idiot spider. You can't dodge the bee.
At least knocking it down makes it waste one of its 2 turns getting up.
Yeah. Deeply unfair that this spider gets 2 actions and you only get 1 per character.
Yeah. Alright, here comes the big nasty turn.
Yep.
Oh, of course it does Poison Blast.
Yep. Hey, at least it wasted a turn doing that.
Yep. Okay.
Time for enfeeblement.
Yeah. Enfeeble with this much damage coming our way is kind of what we gotta do here.
Yeah. Slap him with the arrows.
So that, yeah. Taking 1 damage is vastly preferable to taking 2 per hit.
Yep. Mm-hmm. At least while the numbers are currently so low.
Okay. Oh, Kabu's up.
Does enfeeblement stack?
I think status stacking is weird and hard to track in this game.
Yeah.
That's kind of the.
I mean, you don't have the TP for it anyway, but
I think if you were to stack Enfeeble on top of Enfeeble, mostly what you'd get is
a longer turn of enfeeble with not more enfeeble.
yeah, it would just reset the duration mostly.
Okay.
Okay. Slightly more manageable position than we were before.
Yeah.
Probably still want to heal Leaf so we have more damage spread around.
Yeah.
God, the timing on that is so delayed. Ah, jeez. Okay, well.
Sorry, the spinning and then Kabu's unconscious body sitting in the back just made me think of the drill tweet of I rev up my motorcycle.
Yeah. Not entirely sure what kind of move I was trying to pull off, you know. Alright. Spider dies next turn if we live.
Yes.
If we live. That is a big if.
That's a really big if now.
Dear God!
You got to keep both of them.
Shut up.
Goodbye, Sputter. We always hated you.
And V just dies. Okay.
And V just dies.
It's now down to Leaf to finish this.
Good work, you undead
Oh God!
monstrosity.
And now it's flying. So screw me, I guess.
It'll come down eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
See?
Oh, this is gonna come down to the wire, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yay, it didn't fly. Hooray!
After 0 exploration points. Oh my. 2 people on the ground. Leaf 1 hit away from death. Sputter is always close for me. It's never free.
No, never.
We did it after 4 attempts. And having to go back and find a Phoenix down, so that because that's apparently the only way you get through this.
I think you mean we did it after 1 attempt.
One attempt. Through the power of determination.
And cutting.
This is where I bring back the editing tricks from the XCOM Legend playthrough.